Hello everyone, myself Amit Sharma. Basically, I belongs to Delhi. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed my graduation from CSJM University, Kanpur, Chhatrapati Sahuji Maharaj University, Kanpur. Nowadays, I am pursuing in MSc. I have 4-year teaching experience as a TGT science teacher in David Model Senior Secondary School, Tukmirpur, Delhi. So, dear students, today we are going to start our topic acid, base and salt. Most of the substance we use in our daily life, some are sour in taste, some are some are sour in taste, so some are bitter and some are salty. Salty. You know why the substance sour and why bitter and why salty? The sour taste of a substance due to the presence of acid. Presence of acid. Sour taste of a substance. Sour taste of a substance. Of a substance due to acid. Due to acid. For example, vinegar. Vinegar. Acetic acid. Acetic acid. And tamarind, imli, tamarind, tartaric acid, tartaric acid, and lemon. Which acid is present? Citric acid, citric acid. So, acid are those substances which are sour in taste, and bitter taste of substance, bitter taste of a substance due to base of a substance due to base. So we can conclude that what? Base are those substances which are bitter in taste. For example, baking soda. Baking soda. We use baking soda for making crispy pakoras, cake, and utilize our acidity. Baking soda means sodium bicarbonate, which is available in all the kitchens. Sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. So, acid are those substances which are sour and base are those which are bitter. And salty. But some scientists give different definition. We can classify acid as taste and base according to the taste. If anything sour in taste, then it contain acid. If anything bitter in taste, then it contain what? Base. But scientists have different definition regarding acid and base. So, according to Arrhenius, scientists to classify acid and base. According to Arrhenius, name of the scientist, Arrhenius. When we dissolve any acid in water, when we dissolve any acid in water, it ionize. And release what? And release H plus ion. And this H plus ion means the hydrogen ion cannot exist as H plus ion. So it get attached with the polar water molecule and form hydronium ion. Means acid plus water. It is a exothermic reaction. Acid plus water. In a laboratory, we always remember that we mix acid in water, not water into the acid. Okay? Acid into the water, but not water into the acid. Keep this point in your mind. Acid plus water give H plus ion. H plus ions है ना, H plus ion and hydrogen ion, hydrogen do not exist as H plus ion, so they get attached with polar water molecule, polar water molecule and form hydronium ion means H3O plus. Acid give H plus ion when they dissolve in water. Acid give H plus ion when they dissolve in water. So what can we conclude about the acid? We can also say that acid are electron donor. Acid donate the electron and acid sour in taste. And when we dissolve acid in water, they ionize and form hydronium ion. In most of the examination, question came that how is the formation of hydronium ions takes place? So how? When any acid dissolve in water, they ionize and release H plus ion, and this H plus ion do not exist. So they get attached with the polar water molecule and form hydronium ion. Okay. Now, according to the Arrhenius, what is base? According to the Arrhenius, base are those substance which gave what? Acid gave H plus ion and base gave OH minus. It means hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ions means OH minus. So base have negative sign. So what can we conclude about the base? We can say that base are electron acceptor. Base electron acceptor and acid electron donor. And base are bitter in taste. Now, what is salt? When acid or base react with each other, they form salt. Salt and water, H2O. And this reaction is called, in first chapter we have already studied, what? Neutralization reaction. It is a type of double displacement reaction. Got it? When any acid react with the water, it forms salt, and when any acid react with base, they form salt and water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay, got it? Got my point? This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay, such as acid plus base give salt plus water. For example, HCl plus NaOH. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide. It gives NaCl plus H2 It is the example of double displacement reaction. So what is the standard form double displacement? A B plus CD. It gives AD and BC. BC NaCl, NaCl and AdS2. Okay, got it. Now, salt are also be acidic, basic and neutral salt, such as NaCl. It is a neutral salt. That's why we consume it in food. Okay, NaCl is a neutral. That's why we consume. Then how is neutral salt formed? When strong acid plus strong base. Strong acid plus strong base. When acidic quantity also is strong and base also is strong, then they get neutral salt. Neutral salt. Now, what is strong acid and strong base? Strong acid and strong base. Strong acid are those acids which completely dissociate their ions in aqueous solution, known as strong acid, and those acids which do not completely dissociate